In this scenario, Darth Maul, the former Sith apprentice of Darth Sidious, manages to survive his encounter with Obi-Wan Kenobi in the climax of Star Wars Episode I: The Phantom Menace. Instead of being sliced in half and falling down a reactor shaft, Maul manages to cling to the edge and pull himself back up. As he limps away from the battle, Maul's intense hatred for Obi-Wan fuels his determination to survive. He's able to make his way to a secret facility where his injuries are treated and he is given cybernetic legs to replace the ones he lost. Maul, grunting in pain.
Master, I failed you. I beg for your forgiveness.
Darth Sidious,
you have not failed me, my apprentice. Your sacrifice has served its purpose. The Jedi believe you to be dead. Now you will rise stronger than ever before.
Thank you, my master. I will not disappoint you again.
Good. Now let us begin your recovery and training. We have much work to do.
With his new limbs, Maul continues his training under Sidious. He becomes even more skilled and more powerful, mastering new techniques and abilities in the dark side of the Force. He learns new forms of lightsaber combat, such as Jarkai and Niman. Jarkai is like with two lightsabers. He also learns the art of manipulating the minds of others and how to control large groups of individuals. As the years pass, Maul becomes a formidable warrior, feared by both the Jedi and the Separatists. He becomes a powerful enforcer for the Sith, hunting down and eliminating anyone who dares to oppose his master. His reputation as a ruthless and cunning Sith Lord spreads throughout the galaxy, and he becomes one of the key players in the Clone Wars. Maul leads many of the Separatists' major offenses, taking out several key Jedi figures. He also plays a crucial role in the manipulation of the galaxy's political landscape, using his powers to control key individuals in the Separatist Alliance and the Galactic Senate. So it's cool, it actually, you just say continue previous, and it continues it. And for those of you who know like a little bit more about this program, how can I tell it to continue maybe in a better way? As the war continues to an end and the Empire rises, Maul continues to serve as Sidious's right hand, playing a key role in the consolidating the Empire's power. He becomes one of the most powerful Sith Lords in the galaxy, feared and respected by all who know him.
Master, the Jedi are all but extinct. The Clone Wars have ended, and the Empire is secure. What is our next move?
We must now focus on maintaining our grip on the galaxy. The Rebel Alliance is growing stronger, and we cannot let them succeed. You, my apprentice, will play a crucial role in crushing the rebellion.
I will not fail you, Master. I will crush the rebellion and bring order to the galaxy.
Good, my apprentice. Together, we will rule the galaxy for all eternity.
As the years go by, Maul and Sidious lead the Empire in crushing any resistance to their rule. Maul becomes one of the most feared enforcers of the Empire, hunting down rebel cells and crushing any signs of dissent. He also continues to train new Sith apprentices, ensuring the continuation of the Sith Order. Despite his brutal methods and the atrocities committed in the name of the Empire, Maul remains fiercely loyal to Sidious and the Sith Order. He sees the Empire as the only way to bring true order and stability to the galaxy. In the end, Maul's story becomes one of the most iconic in the Star Wars universe, a symbol of the power and determination of the Sith, and a cautionary tale of the dangers of falling to the dark side. As the years pass, Maul and Sidious continue to lead the Empire in crushing any resistance to their rule. The Jedi Order, having been decimated by Order 66, is all but extinct. The few remaining Jedi are hunted down by the Empire, with Maul playing a crucial role in tracking them down and eliminating them. Despite their best efforts, a few Jedi manage to survive in hiding. They work to rebuild the Order, training new apprentices in secret and passing on the knowledge and teachings of the Jedi. They also work to gather information and resources to aid the Rebel Alliance in their fight against the Empire. So now we're going like far beyond Episode 3. Maul, with his extensive knowledge of the Jedi and their ways, becomes one of the Empire's most effective weapons in the hunt for the remaining Jedi. He uses his powers of manipulation and deception to infiltrate and undermine Jedi cells, leading to their capture or destruction. The Jedi, aware of Maul's abilities, take great care in remaining hidden and working undercover. They avoid direct confrontation with Maul, knowing it would be a death sentence. A few Jedi, however, choose to fight back and confront Maul in order to protect their comrades and allies. As the war between the Empire and the Rebel Alliance rages on, Maul continues to be a formidable opponent for the remaining Jedi. But despite his efforts, some Jedi manage to survive and even thrive, passing on their knowledge and training to a new generation of Jedi, right? So Order 66 didn't happen, so Jedi Order still exists. In the end, the fate of the Jedi Order and their fight against the Empire is a long and ongoing struggle. Despite the efforts of Maul and the Empire to eradicate them, the Jedi continue to survive and fight for freedom and justice in the galaxy. What happens to Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi and Yoda and Mace Windu? And the Jedi are hunted down. The fate of Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, and Mace Windu becomes entwined with the fate of the Jedi Order. Anakin Skywalker, now known as Darth Vader, continues to serve as Sidious's right hand and enforcer, hunting down and eliminating any remaining Jedi. Damn, so Anakin turned as well? I guess, dude. I guess Palpatine was like, got Anakin too because of his wife. He becomes one of the most feared figures in the galaxy, his reputation for mercilessly crushing the Jedi preceding him. Obi-Wan Kenobi, having gone into hiding on Tatooine, watches over Luke Skywalker, the son of Anakin, in secret. He makes sure Luke is safe from the Empire and the Jedi Order's destruction, and begins to train him in the ways of the Force. Luke, you must learn the ways of the Force. Your father was once a Jedi like me. It is your destiny to follow in our footsteps and bring balance to the Force. Yoda, one of the most powerful Jedi Masters, manages to evade the execution of Order 66 and goes into hiding on Dagobah. Okay, so I think it's like gone a little off the rails once I asked what happens to Anakin. So, I guess Maul and Sidious are like tip-top at the hierarchy. Vader is like maybe below. But it still wouldn't make sense because I feel like Vader would try to challenge Maul, and he would beat him. Mace Windu, one of the most powerful and respected Jedi Masters, also manages to evade the execution of Order 66. He goes into hiding, leading a group of surviving Jedi in their fight against the Empire. Mace Windu, we must not give up hope. The Jedi Order may be all but extinct, but as long as one of us survives, there is still a chance to restore balance to the Force. As the years pass, these characters continue to play key roles in the ongoing struggle. What happens with Darth Maul, Palpatine, and how does Vader play into this story? As the years pass, Darth Maul continues to serve as Sidious's right hand, playing a key role in maintaining the Empire's grip on the galaxy. He becomes one of the most feared and powerful Sith Lords in the galaxy, feared and respected by all who know him. Maul and Sidious work together to crush the Rebel Alliance and eliminate any remaining Jedi. They use their combined knowledge and power to outmaneuver and defeat their enemies, consolidating the Empire's hold on the galaxy. However, as the years pass, Maul begins to chafe under Sidious's rule. He becomes increasingly ambitious, seeking to claim more power and authority for himself. He begins to secretly gather resources and allies, preparing to make a move against. This is a Maul thing to do. Darth Sidious is aware of Maul's ambition and keeps a close eye on him, but he also sees potential in his apprentice. He sees that Maul could be a powerful tool to keep the galaxy in check and crush any potential rebellion. Darth Vader, meanwhile, continues to serve as Sidious's enforcer, hunting down and eliminating any remaining Jedi. He becomes one of the most feared figures in the galaxy, his reputation for mercilessly crushing the Jedi preceding him. As Maul's ambition grows, he begins to secretly plot against Sidious and Vader. He knows that in order to claim more power and authority for himself, he will have to eliminate both of them.
Master, I have served you loyally for many years, but I cannot help but feel that there is more power to be had, more control to be claimed.
You are ambitious, my apprentice, and that is a good thing. But remember, the power you seek can only be achieved through complete loyalty and obedience to the Sith.
I understand, Master, but I cannot help but feel that there are others who stand in the way of our ultimate goal.
And who might those others be?
Vader, my master. He is a formidable warrior, but he is too focused on his own agenda, his own personal vendettas. He cannot be trusted to serve the greater good of the Sith.
Vader is a valuable tool, Maul. He serves his purpose, and I have no reason to doubt his loyalty. But do not let your ambition cloud your judgment.
Of course, Master. I will continue to serve you loyally.
However, Maul's true intentions are far from loyal. He begins to gather resources and allies, preparing for a potential confrontation with Vader. As the years pass, Maul becomes more and more determined to eliminate Vader and claim his place as Sidious's true apprentice. The eventual showdown between Maul and Vader is intense and brutal, with both Sith Lords using all of their skills and powers to try and defeat the other. In the end, the outcome of this confrontation depends on the specific circumstances and the character's current motivations, loyalties, and abilities. In this scenario, it's possible for Maul to defeat Vader, taking his place as Sidious's apprentice and solidifying his own power and authority within the Empire. It's also possible for Vader to emerge victorious, putting down Maul's rebellion and cementing his own position as Sidious's right hand. It ultimately depends on the specific circumstances and motivations of the characters, but there are several potential outcomes for the story. 1. Maul defeats Vader. With Vader eliminated, Maul solidifies his power and position as Sidious's true apprentice. He continues to serve the Empire and crush any remaining resistance, but behind the scenes, he begins to make a play for more power and control. 2. Vader defeats Maul. With Maul eliminated, Vader cements his position as Sidious's right hand and continues to serve the Empire and crush any remaining resistance. With Maul out of the way, Sidious becomes more reliant on Vader and entrusts him with more power and authority. 3. Maul and Sidious turn against each other. With Maul's ambition growing, he begins to see Sidious as a liability and a hindrance to his own power. He begins to make a play for control of the Empire, leading to a confrontation with Sidious. In this scenario, depending on their relative power, one of them emerges victorious and takes control of the— I hate answers like that. Like, give me an answer. Like, tell me, who? 4. Maul, Vader, and Sidious team up against the rebels, with the Rebel Alliance growing stronger and becoming a bigger threat to the Empire. Maul, Vader, and Sidious put their differences aside and focus on crushing the rebellion. They lead a massive campaign against the rebels, using all of their resources and power to defeat them. Maul, Vader, and Sidious all fall. This is the fifth and last scenario. Despite their power and strength, the combined efforts of the Rebel Alliance and the remaining Jedi ultimately prove to be too much for Maul, Vader, and Sidious. They fall in battle and the Rebel Alliance is able to defeat the Empire and restore freedom to the galaxy. It's worth noting that as a language model, I can only speculate about what could happen next, as the story direction is ultimately decided by the creator of the Star Wars franchise, which is me in this case. So I'm going to go with option number 5. I think Yoda, Mace Windu, Obi-Wan, Luke Skywalker, and they'd probably bring in Leia and maybe a few other Jedi, and they would all fight Maul, Vader, and Sidious. Ooh, that's actually, dude, I don't know. Maul, Vader, and Sidious, and like a super powerful Maul who's been training under Sidious this whole time. That's really difficult. But then again, Mace Windu and Yoda and Obi-Wan and Luke Skywalker. Oof. Yeah, that's tough, man. I mean, it's got to be hopeful. George always wanted stories to be hopeful, so we're going to have to go with the good guys. The good guys are going to have to win. I think number 5. If they have Mace Windu, Yoda, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan, Princess Leia, let's say Leia's a Jedi now too, and a few other Jedi, then yeah, I think that would be amazing. That's really cool. Please let me know if you guys don't want this kind of content. I think it's really fun, and I think it's a nice addition to the other content that I provide and create. It's just nice to kind of sit back and like read another fan fiction for once that's like not yours, and then speculate and theorize on that and like build or subtract from that. I just think it itches the brain in a different way. It's nice. It's like a little massage. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want more of this? How would you have the story end? There's so many different fan fictions we can do, and we can continue in so many different scenarios and endings. Really cool, really fun. Love you all. Thanks for sharing your time with me today. Leave a like on your way out if you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about all of this, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, remember, the Force will be with you always.